Okay, so first you want to start off with your lightest color, and you're gonna put just a quick first coat all over the plate. You want to make sure you spread out the paint all over so that there's no clumps of paint anywhere. Okay. And the paint will dry really quickly, so by the time you finish your first coat, you'll be able to just start your second coat. So now I'll just do the second coat of the lightest pink. And you want to use a bowl of water because a bowl will make it easier to put the long strips of paper in. So now that this is dry, I'm just going to take one strip, dip it completely in the water all the way, and then I'm going to slowly put it down anywhere you want on the plate. And you want to make sure there's no bubbles or bumps in the paper because those will show. And then you'll just do the same thing for however many more strips you want to put on your plate. I'm just gonna do one more. And there, everything's really flat. And now to secure the paper to the plate, I'm gonna do one more coat of my light pink over all of it. So over the paper and everything. There's a lot of water on my plate, so I'm just gonna dab some of it off so it's not too wet, and then I'll do my coats over it. Now we're gonna let that dry. And I'm gonna get a nice clean brush. I'm gonna take my dark pink and I'm gonna put a coat over the whole thing again. And you're gonna paint right over the paper like before, because the paper is protecting the color you just put on. So I'm on my second coat of my medium pink over my whole plate. Okay, now I'm gonna let that dry. So now I'm gonna do the same thing again, but this time I'll probably just do 2 stripes. I'm gonna make mine a little bit more not centered. So I can have some different lines on there. And maybe I'll just put one more. And again, I'm just gonna dab off some of this water. Gotta make sure my paper is completely flat. Otherwise, it will not give me a straight line. Okay. So now, like before, I'm gonna do another coat of my medium pink over the entire thing. And this, I might have to do a second coat just because of all the water on here. So now I'm gonna let that dry. So now that my plate is dry, I'm gonna take my red and I'm gonna put 3 coats of my red over the whole plate. So this will be coat number 1. I'm gonna do a second coat. Okay, now I'm gonna let that dry. And now I'm gonna do coat number 3. And this will be my last coat. Now you're gonna wanna let that completely dry. Okay, so now I'm going to peel the paper off of the plate. Okay. Now I'm going to use my green, and I'm going to use the sponge that I have. And I'm going to create a bottom layer on the bottom rim. I'm also going to do all around my edges, just to neaten the edges up. You can even do the whole back side if you want to do that too. And you're gonna wanna do that at least twice. And now the final step is I'm gonna use the back of a pencil where the eraser is. And I'm gonna dip it in my black. And I'm just gonna create little dots for seeds all over my plate. You can do as many dots as you want. And that's it.